Hi. So, I didn't have any fancy recording equipment or cameras or anything. So basically, I have to use iMovie. No, I have to use Photo Booth to record these videos, and it does that little countdown. And every single time, it just freaks out the cats. Ma ma ma. Bolt awake. They could be fast asleep. Then they're awake. Yeah. So, welcome to my first edition of Jen Kitten Thoughts.
Jen Kitten Thoughts.
If you've seen the introduction video, which is great, why wouldn't you have seen it? Explaining why I'm doing this. So, if you have no idea why I'm reviewing a Disney movie or making a random video about my thoughts of the day, then please see the intro video, which is before this one. And my first Disney movie is Cars. Da, 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 da. Imagine that there's some sort of effect that says Cars coming up. But I can't do that yet, so maybe this bit won't even make it because I've already done it. So, overall, I thought the film was awesome. I know that I'm 12 years behind when it was released, and they've made a sequel and a spin-off since then, but my Disney viewing kind of stopped when I was like 18. I haven't seen Frozen. I know. You don't even need to say anything. I know. Everyone's seen Frozen. I haven't seen Frozen. My little cousin sings Frozen to me and we play Frozen. Haven't seen it. Got too freaked out. Everyone's like, you've got to watch it. It's going to be amazing. You would love it, Jenny. You've got to watch it. And then I just got too freaked out because everyone's like, oh, you're going to like it. What happens if I didn't like it? And then everyone liked it and then I didn't like it. So haven't watched Frozen. I'm really behind. So forgive me for making my first movie one that you've probably seen 100 times before. Cars. It was a great film. I really enjoyed it. I love the heart of the story. Like the looks and money and fame and being worshipped by like fickle strangers that don't know you does not beat real, honest, good people and friendship in a place that feels like home. So, great message. I think it's important for children to see that being a dick does not equal happiness or acceptance. The moral of the story, I feel, don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. I have mad props for the Cars of Radiator Springs for not letting a celebrity presence affect how they treat a person that they've met for the first time. Someone having a celebrity status does not mean that you should treat them any differently. If they're a dick, then they're a dick. It doesn't matter if they're famous or not. I really hope that people who are watching this have seen the film. I should put up like a spoiler. I'm gonna basically give you plot threads throughout. Basically, he's gone in and destroyed their town. He needs to like understand that there are consequences to his actions. So I don't think they actually know who he is. They don't, do they? No. They don't really know who he is. Again, so there you go. Just because you think that you're really famous and that everyone knows who you are does not mean that people know who you are. I, for one, know that there are thousands of people who know who I am on the internet. It does not give me any justified reason to fuck up some town and then just walk away. I just spit on your car. And what? No. Most celebrities don't do that. What? I cried twice. I actually find it really hard to cry in real life. I can get sad, but sometimes I don't cry. I wish that I could cry with laughter. Only a really good fart would probably make me cry with laughter. I generally cry when I'm angry, or if I listen to a piece of music that's amazing. Men crying, or like old people looking sad and lonely, or animals that look sad. Like then I'm... So the first time that I cried was during James Taylor's fucking beautiful voice. Like his voice should make you cry. Like it doesn't matter what it's about. He'd be singing about cookies and it would still make you cry. He wrote a song called Our Town, and it's a part of the movie over the scene when you see what Radiator Springs used to be like in the good old days before people's importance of time became a factor, and instead of taking life in as you go. So, like, it's an important metaphor. I think for the way that we look at life now, stop cutting corners. Just enjoy the ride. I'm terrible at it, so I'm not saying that I'm a saint. I cut corners all the time. I won't clean properly. I'll clean around the sofa. I won't clean under it. No. Toe mater. It sounds so. Oh, it's not the same. It's not the same. British people saying it. Toe mater. That's much better. Was hilarious. Who doesn't like a good fart joke? Farted at least twice in it. Tractors, cows, to fart. It's brilliant. Love it. Heart and soul, he is. Not the brightest tool, not the prettiest model, but like the best mate. Perfect. That's how you should value your friends. Lightning McQueen. Owen Wilson. Wow. That's my impression. Sometimes I could literally like picture his scrunchy face when he was talking. Like he was a difficult character to like. I admit, I know you're not supposed to like him when at first because he's got a journey to go on and he's got to learn and he's got to grow. I'm really sorry, Owen, if you're watching this. You're never gonna watch this, but if you do, just by chance, your voice just makes me cringe. I'm really sorry. Confession time. I just went onto YouTube and I watched every single Owen Wilson wow in chronological order. 1996 to 2017. There were 10 in Midnight in Paris alone. 10 wows. I don't know if they're scripted or if it's just like a nervous thing. I knew a lovely lady called Harriet Lee at Southampton Uni, and when we were doing a musical performance, she had to play a character in Copacabana that had a southern accent. She couldn't do it unless she went "Run, Forrest, run" before she went on stage, like every single time, which I think is amazing. And she sounded so great. It totally worked, and the audience would never have known. So I'm wondering if this is like Owen Wilson's way of getting into character. For a certain moment, he has to go, "Wow." Ah. I watched the whole thing. That video lasted 5.5 minutes. It's 5.5 minutes I'm not getting back. And I don't want them back. Chick. Point proved that winning does not make you a winner. What a prick. Causing the king to crash. That was the second moment that I cried. It's the moment where he's like, everything I thought was important isn't important, but people are important. It's a great moment. I just felt really sad that the king looked really injured. And see, it's like it's old male characters that are hurt or upset. Got me crying straight away. Ugh. I love Disney reusing their voice actors. John Ratzenberger, or Mac. As soon as the film started and you hear Mac, I'm like, it's the pig. It's the piggy bank from Toy Story. So when they made the joke at the end during the credits, loved that. So I went onto IMDb and I found out that they cast all the original voice members of the car versions of the film. They got Tom Hanks and Tim Allen and Billy Crystal and John Goodman all in together for the end, just to credit them with one line. So, continuity, it's important. What I found the most stunning out of all of it was that I forgot multiple times, like throughout most of the film, that I was watching an animated film. That's not actually the desert. That's not actually a real race. It's animated. The attention to detail, like in not only the actual animation, but the camera angles and the framing and the shots and the facial expressions of all of the characters. It's so real, and it's just amazing. I think that was one of the things I was most impressed with. So I'm gonna give Cars a 9 out of 10. It would have been a 10 because I really loved everything about it. I thought it was the right length. I thought that it had a really good message. You really hated people and then you liked them. Lots of morals for the older generation and the younger generation, lessons to be learned for both sides. But I just wasn't 100% convinced about the protagonist being Lightning McQueen. I didn't feel like I fully liked him by the end. And I know that he did the good thing and he learned his lesson and he did everything right for the town and all of that. I know. I'm just still not 100% convinced. Maybe it's Owen Wilson's voice. Just, wow.
Yeah, I thought it was alright. I saw it about 10 years ago. Yeah, it's a good story. Like I like the fact that he doesn't get away with being an idiot.
I thought you were going to say, I like the cars.
I like the cars. I like the girl car. And the dad car, the Hudson Hornet. He's like the dad car, or like the granddad car. There isn't really a dad car.
No.
No. I want to watch Cars 2 to see where they go with it.
So thanks for watching. I'm fully expecting only 5 people to have watched this, and that's cool for me. What did you think? Have you seen it? Do you think you might see it? Hopefully I haven't given away too many spoilers. What do you think of Cars? Tell me right in the comments below, and we'll see if we match. I looked on My Disney Life. There is some shit. Some shocking shit. I think there's one that's called The Golden Duck. I'm guessing it's a duck that lays golden eggs. Kind of stepping on the chocolate factory thing there. So I might go into old school 90s real life movie and see what comes up there. But thank you so much. This has been Jen Kitten Thoughts. Bye. Meow.